episode 13. Here's hoping that's not a bad omen. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Global Domination. I'm Nick from Sonic FM, and this is episode number 13. Now today we have two games coming up. We have a game against Martapura FC in the Indonesian League 2 second phase, and we have the second leg of the Indonesian Cup semi-final against Bali United. Now since yesterday's episode, which I literally just recorded, we lost 1-0 to Semen Padang in the league. But we then went and beat Bali United 4-2 in the first leg. So good win for us there. Oharela, outstanding game. Arwande, another goal set up by Rambi. They're starting to create quite a nice little partnership. This game against Semen Padang, again, I had rotated the team slightly, because I think the season is starting to catch up with us a little bit. Where that leaves us then is as follows. So Persla and Semen Padang just played, they drew their game. Basically, we need to win our next two games. We need to beat Martapura, and then we need to beat Persla in the last game to make sure that we qualify for the semi-final. There are other permutations that could happen, but just to make sure, simple, win both the remaining games. So today, I will be showing you those two games and potentially the Persla game as well. And we'll see how these two games go. If we lose against Martapura, then there's no point in showing you that one. If we draw, again, might not be much point, but we'll see from there. If we win, then it's a possibility. But we need to win this first game against Martapura FC to begin with, and this is the team that we're putting out to do just that. So we have Fadila in goals, Berlin, Dewanga, Herodin and Christian Toko at the back, Taiwanella and Sawande in midfield, Sriwijaya, Oharela and Arwande in the attacking midfield, and Rambi up front. The team that's basically got us this far. And we've got the new boys are on the bench. They have been doing okay so far. But this is the team that's got us this far, and this is the team that I'm trusting to get us over the line in this one. Ignore that and we'll get underway. So the joy of the other game already been played is we know what we need to do. We need to win basically. And we have an attack here early in the first half, and it's Herodin finds Rambi with the long ball, who plays into Arwande, and Arwande gets the shot. That's the kind of partnership that I was talking about. Rambi holding the ball up and Arwande coming in late. There's been a couple of goals from that now. And Sriwijaya goes close there, but the keeper manages to get the save away. Save away? Man, just hold on to the ball. No idea what I'm talking about. Too much talking today. And here we go on the attack again. It's Christian Toko with the throw in. We know how dangerous he can be from these areas. Oharela on the edge of the box, off the outside of the post, and it's cleared away for a corner now. And again, we've said it all season, a Christian Toko corner into Dewanga is what they were looking for, but it's cleared away by the Martapura defence. Sawande has it now in the middle of the park, and the attack fizzles out to nothing as Herodin plays it forward. Berlin with the throw in now. Oharela on the left hand side plays it back to Berlin. Plays it down the line to Sriwijaya. Sriwijaya does well to keep that one in, gets the ball into the box, and it's Oharela. It's his third goal in 2 games, 7th of the season, to put us 1-0 up, and that is exactly what we need. 20 minutes into the game, and we take the lead. Sriwijaya does well to keep the ball in and get the ball into the box. Oharela just gets in front of his man and manages to get the header home. So this should update. It still keeps us in third place, but now it looks a bit better, only being a point behind Persla and Semen Padang. As I said, if we win this, all we need to then do is beat Persla, make sure that we're going to finish at least second, depending on how the other game goes. But it is Martapura trying to get something going now. And Rwandi skips past the tackle on the right hand side. He's still going. He's really tired already. But he does well to find Sawandi. Sawandi inside to Rambi. Rambi to Taiwanella. Sriwijaya back to Rambi. Off the post again. That's twice we've hit the post this episode. Or in this game. It's recommending to take Rwandi off for Kurniawan. I think I will in this early in the second half. We'll leave it as it is for now, as we're almost at half time. And it's Orella. Picks it up again. He manages to find Rwandi, who loses out, but Christian Toko wins it back. Orella with the shot, and what a goal. 8th goal of the season for Salim Orella. 4th in 2 games. And he is really up for it. He has decided that we are getting something from this season. He was the one that kick-started the game against Bali as well. He got the first goal from a penalty, but then it was one each, and Orella just decided, you know, let's make something out of this. So there we go, half-time. If we look at the stats, 16 shots, 10 on target to their 1 shot on target from 2 shots. We are absolutely bossing this game. Very happy with that. But I think, as I said, Rwandi is going to be coming off early in this half. In fact, I think after this highlight, we'll take him off. Because he is tiring and I don't want it to cause an injury. Orella is tiring as well. But with him being on a hat-trick, a bit loath to take him off unless he scores here. It's Taiwanella finds Orella again, and he does find the corner. Hat-trick for Orella, 9th goal of the season. I'm quite comfortable in taking him off then to rest him a little bit. Rwandi does well on the right hand side, finds Christian Toko, plays it inside to Orella. Orella back to Taiwanella and gets it back from him, and then just wraps his foot around the ball and into that far corner. Excellent goal, and that's a hat-trick, and it might even be a perfect hat-trick. I can't remember if he scored the first goal with his right foot or not. Or the second goal, whatever one it was, he didn't score with the header. Let's go in now and we will get Rwandi off for Kartika. We'll get Orella off for Leicester, who rest them a little bit. And I think we'll take the Wanga off for Ridho as well. Just because all 3 were really tired. Just to give them a bit of a rest, especially with the games coming so quickly, one after the other. We are literally about 2 to 3 days between games at the moment because we've had this cup run, as well as getting through to this second phase of the league as well. And none of the other teams in our group have a cup run. None of the other 3 are still in the cup. So, that was a bad miss for, I believe that was Fami. Keeper was nowhere near the goal and he manages to hit it wide. 10 minutes left in the game now. And this is what we needed. We needed a win, and we needed a good win to help with goal difference as well. So, Fami with the free kick for Martapura finds Kararbo at the back post, but he's been judged to have been offside. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, there's a few players offside there. Defence held their line well, and the attackers just went a little bit too early, and that is that 3-0 win for us. Very good win, boys, well done. And we'll give Orello all the praise. There. And they were on a 6-game unbeaten home run. There we go. So we look now, as I said, a point behind Seaman, Padang and Persla. Level on goal difference now with Persla as well. So all we need to do is get that win against Persla in the final game of the season to make sure that we get through. But first we have the small matter of the semi-final second leg to take care of, so we'll be back in just a second with that game. And back now with the game against Bali United in the second leg of the Indonesian Cup semi-final. And this is the team for that game. A few changes to note. We've got Sriwijaya comes into the goals as he's the cup goalkeeper. Lestaluhu coming in at left back for Berlian. Dawanga, Rito coming in for Heredin at centre back, and Christian Toko on the right. Taiwanella and Agamal in the centre of the park. Agamal coming in for Sawande. Kurniawan, Oharela and Orwandi as the attacking midfielders, and Kurniawan coming in to replace Suryawan and Rambi up front. Changes are purely just for fitness levels. Give them a bit of game time. We are comfortably ahead in this tie, but all the players are on the bench should we need to make any changes at any point in the game. So we'll get into the game now. As I said, comfortably ahead in this one, 4-2 from the first leg, and if we manage to get an early goal here, gives us an away goal, at least one of the away goals back, so that'll help as well. Christian Toko with the throw-in. Plays it looking for Rwanda, but Taiwanella tries to get there, and Agamal's won it in midfield. Plays it to Christian Toko on the right, back to Agamal, looking for Rambi, but it's cut out by the defence, and it's Kafa coming forward with it now on the right hand side for Bali. He plays it to Ramdani. Ramdani gets the cross in, and Spasajevic gets the header but can't direct it goalwards. Some good news happened between games there as well. We managed to tie down a few of our players to new contracts. I'll go over them in just a second as Christian Toko finds Rambi in the box, but Chico manages to take the ball off his toe and clears it away for a corner. And Christian Toko with that corner and finds Dawanga, but Henrique, the goalkeeper, manages to get a finger to it and tip over. So we go again with Christian Toko, trying to find Dawanga again, but cut out by the defence. Only as far as Kurniawan though, who's found Rido. Plays it back to Dawanga, and Rido with it again. Agamal gets it to Rambi, Orello through to Orwandi. Orwandi off the inside of the post. Every time I see that and I see the net ripple, I think it's a goal, but cleared away for a corner now. And Christian Toko with it again. Dawanga off the bar this time. How many times are we going to hit the woodwork in this episode? Good spell of pressure there for us. Can't make anything of it though. Kurniawan picked up a cut on his hand. Don't know why that would stop him from playing. So I won't be taking him off because he has a cut on his hand. Christian Toko forward now for Rambi. Rambi through against the keeper. Just past the post. I thought the keeper might have got a touch to that, but doesn't seem to be. So we in terms of contracts, Dawanga, Orwandi, Rambi and Orello and Lestaluhu, I believe, have all signed new contracts with the club. Orwandi, one of those is now coming forward. Gets it through to Rambi. Rambi just outside the post. Again, I thought that was in, but it was the side netting. So, pretty standard performance so far. Kurniawan, I am going to have to take off. He's not playing very well. I don't know if he's upset about having a sore hand. We'll be taking him off shortly. But Christian Toko looking for Orwandi on the right hand side. Cut out now, and it's Ju Hyun Ho. The ball's played forward. Mustaine through against Sriwijaya. Tidy finish from Mustaine, just a little chip over the top of Sriwijaya, who went to ground, and that is 1-0 to Bali, and that makes it 4-3 on aggregate. So I would quite like if we could get a goal just to make things a little bit more comfortable. I think we're going to take Kurniawan off because he is playing horrendously. Says he's hampered by his injury. It's a cut in his hand. How much can a cut hand hamper you from playing football if you're not a goalkeeper? Who knows? We'll going to demand a bit more from the team, as nothing much seems to be happening. We have a throw-in now from Christian Toko. I was going to make a substitution there, but the highlight just started as I paused the game, so I will wait until this highlight's finished. Agamal finds Rambe, but the goalkeeper, with the save, he was offside anyway. Right, let's get some substitutions in. Taiwanella is tired, so we'll bring Sawande on for him. And performance-wise, Christian Toko and Arwandi are both tired. Arwandi's playing quite well though. So what I think we'll do, yeah, I think we'll take Arwandi off just because he is tired, and we'll get Artica on for him. And that's our 3 changes now made, so can't really influence it much that way from here on in. Encourage the team, and I think we'll drop back a little bit. Although we are losing 1-0, we are still 4-3 up in aggregate, so we want to try and defend that, because if Bali get another goal and level it up, just like that, offside. What I was going to say is if they manage to level it up, they will have the advantage because of the away goal. Yeah, clearly offside, all 3 of them are there. Didn't matter who got onto that. The final couple of minutes of the game now, and we have managed to do it. We've got through to the final. We have won in the Indonesian Cup semi-final. Let's see who we've got in the final. PSIS Semarang, who are currently 12th in the League One. Now, were they in our division last year? No. I think I may have had them in the first round last year when I was managing Tegan Naga. I think that might be what it is. So the final will be against PSIS. And that is also 2 legs. And that takes place on the first leg on the 3rd of December, second leg on the 10th. Okay, so we have the final game of the second phase, now against Persela, where we need to win if we're going to qualify for the semi-finals. We'll be back in just a second with that game. And back now for the final game of the second phase against Persela, and this is the team that we are sending out to make sure that we qualify. Again, very familiar team. Badala in goals, Lester Luhu comes in at left back, Dewanga, Herodin and Christian Toko. The rest of the defence, Taiwanella and Sawande in midfield, Suriyawa and Orella Darwandi attacking midfield with Rambe up front. Lester Luhu is coming in at left back because Berlin has picked up a suspension. Let's get the team submitted and get into the match. We know what we need to do. And that is win. So early in the game, with a highlight, Herodin plays the long switch ball forward to Suriyawan. Suriyawan back to Lester Luhu. Lester Luhu inside to Taiwanella. Taiwanella finds Suriyawan cutting inside. He gets it through to Rambe. Rambe, 2 minutes into the game, gets his 13th goal of the season. Put us 1-0 up. That is exactly the start that we need. We just need to make sure we can build on that now. Suriyawan does well with the ball inside to Rambe. Slots it past the keeper. And those are 2 players that we have just tied down to new contracts. As we can see, that currently puts us top of the group. And we've got a free kick now from Christian Toko. Christian Toko, keeper just gets a hand to it. I think it might have just been going past the post. But we've got a corner now, and Christian Toko plays it in. Hamdi gets it up there to clear the ball away, but Sriwijaya picks it up. Back to Christian Toko. Can he get the ball into the box? Does, but there's nobody there to pick up, and it's cleared away from the defence again. So we've started really well here. Ursula have picked up an injury. We just need to try and keep this momentum going. Orella with the ball now. He finds Sawandi coming in on the right hand side. Back to Orella. Orella gets a shot away, but it's fired wildly over the bar. Another goal would be nice, just to make things a bit more comfortable. Taiwanella plays it to Leicester-Luhu now. Sriwijaya gets the ball ahead of him on the left hand side. Back to Leicester-Luhu, gets the ball in, but Nova is there to head the ball clear. Sawandi picks the ball up in midfield though. But now it is Persla with the chance to counter-attack. Hamdi is through the middle on his own, gets the shot away. Adela can't reach it, and that makes it 1 each. Great counter-attack there from Persla. Ado picks the ball up, 3-on-2, plays in Hamdi. Hamdi has Kalwa on the right if he needs him, doesn't use him, just absolutely rifles the ball home past Fadela. Ado, I think, is going to be sent off here. He has. Andreas Ado is off. Persla are now down to 10 men, which is good for us. What's also good for us is Martapura are beating Seaman Padang. So even if things were to finish as they are at the moment, we would go through in second place, I'm assuming on goal difference. So they're a man down. Let's go out there and get the result. Second half starts off with a throw-in for Ursula, but Christian Toko does well to head the ball clear. Taiwanella breaking forward with it now. Chip ball over the top to Sriwijaya. Sriwijaya through one-on-one with the keeper. He gets his 6th goal of the season. So Sriwijaya having a great game, gets the assist on the first goal and scores the second himself. And that moves us back clear at the top of the table. What a ball through there from Taiwanella. And Sriwijaya still got work to do with the finish and manages to get the goal. So things are, as they stand, looking very good for us. Martapura have just went 2-0 up on Seaman Padang, so that's even better. We are going to go in and start making some changes just to try and get some fresh legs in there. Orella is going to come off for Leicester-Luhu. And Rwandi is going to come off for Kartika. The Wanga and Christian Toko are both tired. I don't really want to be making changes there. The Wanga is on a yellow card as well, so we'll take him off and bring Riddle in for him. And that is the 3 substitutions. 25 minutes left to go. And I think we're going to encourage the team as Persla come on the attack now. Nova plays it back to Saputra. Saputra looking for Kalwa up front, but it's well cleared by, I think that was Riddle. Comes back again. Kalwa wins it this time. Back to Kiraf. Kiraf finds Hamdi. Hamdi with the diagonal ball to the right looking for Fabrianto. Fabrianto gets it, gets the ball in, and Hamdi with his 2nd of the game comes in at the back post with the header. That is not ideal. Leicester-Luhu nowhere to be seen there as Fabrianto picks the ball up in the back post. Hamdi beats out 2 men, get the header, and make it 2 each. Now we've got the ball here. Leicester-Luhu on the left plays it to Taiwanella. Taiwanella driving forward with it. He goes a shot himself, and Ryu gets a hand to it to put it over the bar. And Kartika with the corner now. Swings it in. But Alom gets the header clear, and the attack fizzles out from there. Christian Toko with the long throw in now finds Ramby with it. Ramby inside to Taiwanella, who plays it over the top for Kartika to run on to Kartika. Nobody with him, but he does well and he wins the penalty. Commentary saying that was a dive. Leslie, who with the penalty, makes it 3-2 now. Kartika causing problems on that right hand side as he gets into the box. He only had one man coming in with him. He couldn't really do much with it. He managed to win the penalty. And Leicester who tucks that away to make it 3-2. I think Martapura are still winning. Yep, they're now 3-0 up. So with 10 minutes left to play, we're 3-2 up. Martapura are beating Semen Padang. So as it stands, we are qualifying regardless of whether we win or draw. Fadalat gets a save. Hamdi looking for his hat-trick. And 5 minutes left, or under 5 minutes now. I'm going to praise the team just to make sure and drop back a bit. And we see it through. 3-2. Good win from the lads. Yeah, lads. And that sees us qualify for the playoff semi-final, where we have Badak Lampung in the semi-final. Now, if you remember, earlier in the season, we beat Badak Lampung twice in league and then absolutely hammered them home and away in the 4th round of the Indonesian Cup. So I'm feeling quietly confident about these two games that are coming up. Let's have a quick look at the club vision. The reason being, I looked at this between games, was on the screen for something I saw, and the board were disappointed on both these fronts. They're still disappointed in the Indonesian Cup because we haven't achieved a top half finish in the Indonesian Cup. We're in the final. If that's not top half, I don't know what is. They were disappointed in the League 2 reached the final minimum as well, but they're obviously now pleased with that. Okay, so that is the episode, and we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll come back with the second leg of the semi-final, and then either the first leg of the Indonesian Cup or the second leg. We'll decide on that tomorrow. And that is the end of episode 13. But don't forget, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any videos going forward. We upload daily around 8 PM UK time. And as always, thank you very much for watching.